glaring at her as she pivots between various social networks and replies to every text message that springs up. Don't be too quick to write her behavior off as a sign of the times. Sure, we're all guilty of being so overly engrossed in our digital lives that we neglect the present moment. But if she makes a continual habit of talking to her Twitter followers more than you during dinner dates, it may point to her lack of investment in the relationship, not just her fleeting attention span. We don't want to say she might be spending your night together making plans with someone else, but stranger things have happened. She's less interested in sex. Every couple has sex routines. Maybe 3 times a week is your norm, maybe you get it in every night. But if your norm inexplicably changes, and you find you're battling a new excuse every night, you may want to investigate what lies at the root of the issue. Is she really too tired, every damn night? Has your sex life just gotten that boring? Or, is she simply disinterested in humping you, because she's getting it elsewhere? We're not saying you should draw wild conclusions from a single knot tonight, but be aware of what normal looks like so you know when your sex schedule diverges from it, and take the time to discuss what the real issue is. Her social calendar is suddenly bursting at the seams. Saturdays used to be your day. Nothing was said, no plans were made, it was just assumed that you'd be spending time together. But lately, it seems something more important to her comes up each week. Your weekly dates are no longer set in stone, and everything and everyone else takes precedent. If you see your quality time slowly dwindling away, it absolutely points to her waning interest in the relationship, and it could mean she has transferred her affections elsewhere, or is at least entertaining the thought. Independence is healthy, but a newfound focus on partying with her friends could mean she's putting herself out there again and is seriously considering pulling the plug on your love. She accumulating new clothes at higher rates than usual. If your girl goes into makeover mode and tears through the mall like Sonic the Hedgehog on a mission, you should take notice. Most women have an affinity for retail, but if her shopping takes on a rabid focus seemingly out of nowhere, you should ask yourself why she has become invested in reinventing herself. Again, it's about a departure from the norm. If your girl normally puts on a full face of makeup to run errands, don't think twice about her putting on mascara to go to the dry cleaners. But if she's a sweats and chapstick type of chick, and she suddenly starts taking an hour to get ready to go out, particularly without you, you have a reason to worry. She's overly concerned with your whereabouts. Remember when you first met and every day was peppered with a constant exchange of flirty, borderline salacious text messages? It's normal for your text game to fall off from that initial honeymoon phase, but if she takes hours to respond without explanation, and can't muster up an ounce of enthusiasm when she does, it's not a good look for your relationship. There's a real possibility she's under stress at work, or just in an emotional rut. But if you're able to rule that out, which you can do with a few simple questions, and you notice she rarely takes the initiative to text, and if she does, it's to ask where you are. She might be tracking your whereabouts for less than innocent reasons. We hate to be the ones to say it, but she's not suddenly interested in the minutiae of your day, she's covering her ass. She isn't making plans for the future. If you look in your iPhone's calendar, are the upcoming months looking unusual?